Hi there, in this Anytype tutorial, I'm going to go over how to set up the calendar view and make the calendar easier to access from the sidebar. So here we have a list of tasks. So over here, we've got all the due dates for each one, and I'm currently in the grid view. The grid view looks like a table. I want to add a new view, so I'm going to select Create New View here, and let's call this one Calendar. And then the layout is going to be Calendar down here. So now we've switched over to that month view with the squares, but you can see down here we've got something called Date Property, and you can only show one date on the calendar at a time. So it's defaulted to creation dates. And let's look at what this looks like. So on March 25th, which is the day I'm recording, I made a lot of the tasks all at once. So this isn't super useful to me. I'd really much rather have a different date. So let's go back up to settings. Let's go to layout. And then under date property, I'm going to select due date instead. So now that I've switched to due date, we can see we've got one thing on here instead of the 6 plus that were on the creation date. And then let's go over to April. And we can see now here are all those tasks organized by the due date. So this is much easier to see. And because they are tasks, you can see it's got the little checkmark box, which is really nice if you want to just check off things as you go. So this is great, but what if you want to see it over here in your sidebar? So I'm going to go up to the top right corner, select that pin icon. Now tasks are in here, but the default is set to just a link. You can see over here, when I hover over here, there's a little expand arrow, but this one doesn't have it. So how do I get it? You need to right click, and then you have some different choices here. Right now it's set on compact. We also have widget with a list, widget with a compact list view, and then I want this one, which is called same as in object view. So now that I do that, I have the expand here. I'm going to drop it down. So it's organized by the same views that are here at the top of your list of tasks. So the default is on today. I want the one that says calendar. And there you go. Now we have calendar in our sidebar, and you'll see it has little dots whenever there's something actually associated with that date. So let's look at April again. There's all the stuff that is listed in April in a very nice and easy to see format. Now let's say I click on a date here, the actual day that says Tuesday, April 7th. That will open up the date object. And if you have more than one thing on that day, you will see them all listed here. For April 7th, there's only due date, but let's go back to March 25th. And we can say on March 25th, there's multiple due dates because I took multiple actions on this recording day. So this one had an actual due date associated with March 25th, but there's a lot of objects that I made today for this example, and then a lot of objects that I opened as well on this date. And then here also last modified. So up here you can also select a calendar to move forward if you want to go to all the different days. It also has today and tomorrow, which is also very nice and convenient. So if you have any other tips or tricks for using the calendar view, let us know in the comments below.